to them. Who, you know what I'm saying? And you can start to tell who's gonna be a good size bull, and you get the temperament as well. You know. But because she's gonna be on the cutting block next year, and I want that Brahma bloodline, and she ain't dropped no female calves, he gonna breed. And plus, he gonna put a lot of weight on. You see how much bigger she is than these other breed of cattle.
Right.
So you can imagine what a bull of her breed look like.
Right.
So that's why he gonna be the next go round. Plus, he got that nice coat on him.
Right.
He got his daddy's coat. He might throw it on the other calves like his daddy threw it on him.
And that's his dad right here.
Come. He the father of everything out here.
Right.
Let me ask you this: as far as building a nation, right? How important is it to have skills like this type of skill set?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you die if you don't have these skill sets. Your nation can't exist. You know, if you can't feed the baby that you have, that baby gonna die, and then your lineage die. So the reason I even moved to Grofton, and it couldn't be nobody but the most high, man. This is before I even found the truth. I got a real sense of, nigga, get out. And Lufkin ain't that big of a city. You know what I mean? It ain't city like the city. But it was like, get out of this city, man, and get back to that country and learn what your father know. Learn what your grandfather used to do. You know what I mean? And I got back down here, and that's what I started doing. And my, God rest his soul, my father was an asshole, but I had to come down here and get with him to learn this. And I got a lot of good stories about how my grandfather, back in the Great Depression, my grandfather was born in 1905. So during the Great Depression, he was a young man, and he was feeding out there. Well, we finna go. That was the black community around here, and he was feeding that whole community with just a hand tool. I mean, acres of land. He working it with it, you know. So, you know, that make a nigga proud that I come from that, you know. And I think to myself, I can do that. I can feed my nation just like my grandfather. Okay. We finna go through a hard time just like they went through a hard time during the Great Depression. So, yeah, I'm built for this shit, so I'm gonna do this shit.
Another thing I'm hearing you talking, get up in the hand. Another thing I'm hearing you talking about is like legacy.
I had it in me to come down here and get with my family, that seemed like a dream. But when I found the truth, that shit became solid. That shit became real. Right. Like, yeah, nigga, you supposed to do this. Right. Like the Most High said, I'm gonna put you on this track, and then I'm gonna show you the niggas. I'm gonna show you why you're doing it. Right. And then I found y'all. You know what I mean? So it's like, even that house, I wouldn't be doing this shit if it wasn't for the truth. Somewhere along the point, I'd say to myself, fuck this shit. Right. Fuck this, man. I can go do something else. I can use my talents on something else. But the truth, whenever I get tired of laying a brick, whenever I get tired of staggering through this mud to feed these cows, my brother's gonna need this food. That's what you know what I mean?
Now I want to get you talking about this house too.
Come.
You know.
Say it's winter time, and I fire that fireplace up. During the day, these blocks are gonna soak that heat. They're gonna continuously soak that heat in. And at night, when it starts to get cooler, it's gonna release this heat into these areas. So it's something like being in a cave. As far as how the atmosphere inside the.
So let me ask you this: when you saying soak up the heat, are you saying you've designed this that in the wintertime it retains its heat?
Come on, sir. That's why I put the fireplace in. A lot of people put fireplaces in for aesthetic purposes. This bad boy is in here, and that's why the design is open like this. All bedroom doors facing inward toward the heat. So when this bad boy lit up, this whole space becomes warm. All these blocks become warm. And because the doors are open to the rooms, the heat can go into these rooms. And like I was saying, once it, say 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, when no one's up to 10 to 5, these walls will still be releasing heat, keeping us warm until we get up and somebody can throw a log on the fire.
So how